Okay, so we're gonna test out the Ninja Express chopper. It's a top seller, people love it. I'm gonna see if it does what I need it to do in our kitchen and see if it's worth the investment. Thanks for tuning into OnToReviews. We'll review the product for you so you don't have to waste your time and money and eliminate returns and waste. So stay tuned, subscribe to our channel if you wanna see more reviews like this. We're gonna test some of the top mini choppers and food processors in the next few weeks. If you'd like to see how they all perform and see our comparison video in the end, please subscribe to OnToReviews. Give us a like and let's get on to reviews. So this is the Express Ninja Chopper. Ninja is of course a brand we all know and love and use, and they offer so many different devices that you can have in your kitchen. I wanted to see how they fared with their mini chopper. Now this is a 2-cup chopper. A lot of them out there offer 3 cups or more. So I'm a little bit curious to see if that's going to be limiting for me and if I would need to invest in something larger and if you would too as well. We're going to test today. We're going to chop some onions, tomatoes, garlic, and then I want to see how the consistency is for the walnuts. We'll carry this forward through the next 3 choppers that we're going to do, and we're going to compare the quality of the dice and what works best for our kitchen. So first of all, let's just dive into the mechanics of this. This is a press and chop device, so it's pretty simple. It's like you just press down on that and it's good to go. It has a double blade, so most of them out there are a single blade, so we'll see how that performs. You can also check out our review on the Ganiza food processor. That has a multi-blade function. So let's see if it's even needed a double blade. Most of them just have a single blade. So why a double? Is it going to be better and more beneficial? So to start, you get a lid here that the motor will sit on. And then there is a flip top like they do for their compact blender, which we also reviewed. You can check out. It's in the center. So at first take, I feel like it's in a bit of an inconvenient location if you were to use this to sort of dump what's inside. I think they just wanted to offer you an extra feature, but also have it more functional so that the motor can fit into the blade and have it spin, of course. Inside here, you get your double blade. It's all one piece. It seems like it's pretty easy to clean, pretty straightforward. So let's get started and test out the onions and see how the dice is and whatnot. I'm just gonna put 2 in here and we'll put the lid on and let's see how it works. Press down. It looks like you get a pretty fine dice. However, there are like different consistencies. You get some smaller pieces and some longer pieces as well. But overall, it did the trick, I would say. Now this one doesn't come with a spatula. Some of the other ones that I've had comes with a little spatula to scrape this out, but I don't actually use it. So I guess at the end of the day, it's an extra piece to store in your kitchen. Okay. I'm crying here. So yeah, the consistency of this is pretty all over the place. There's a little bit of mush and there's a little bit of dice and then there's some shards, I guess you could say. But it did the trick. It was quick. It was easy to use. Okay, next up, let's try the tomatoes. See what the consistency is. I'll just do 2 here. Pull that back, pop that on. It's nice you can obviously just do a manual pulse on this. Most of them are like that. So, you know, just with like 4 or 5 pushes, I can already tell that this kind of liquefied it. It doesn't seem like you get anything that's like has a consistent dice. So there are some chunks in there and it's like a very fine puree, kind of just a puree. You can't really get anything dicey in there. So don't really love what it did to the tomato. Let's try some garlic. I mean, that's always a tricky one because they're small and sometimes they don't catch the blade. I'm just gonna do 3 here. Yeah, I did about the same amount of pulsing. It has a pretty consistent cut. I don't know why with the tomatoes it was all over the place. Maybe if I cut it into smaller pieces to start and you just did a few pulses, it would be better. I would say that this is quite good. The only thing that I don't love, I think I would still prefer a hand press for the garlic, is that you have to scrape all of these little pieces out, gather them up, put it in a container straight to cooking. So I don't know, I feel like I would prefer to just use a hand press for this. Okay, let's try walnuts now and see what the consistency is for those. Put the lid on. Pretty good. A little bit of little pieces or powder almost, and then some nice consistency there. Did a pretty good job. It's curious if it, even though I washed it with soap and soaked the blade, if the garlic taste would come through from the garlic I did previously, because if that was the case, then it would be something I wouldn't use for garlic going forward. But here's the consistency there. Pretty nice, I think, for baking and like drizzling, you know, crushed walnuts on top of your muffins or something like that. I think that would be a really good use for the Ninja, and I'm actually pretty impressed. I will say that I am kind of surprised because there was a consistency discrepancy. Like the onions did a pretty good job, but you do get like these larger pieces still, and you don't want to like go too far because then you get like an onion mush soup essentially. The tomatoes didn't pulse it very much, and it just sort of went straight to soup, so you wouldn't be able to do like a proper salsa if you want the right consistency. The garlic, I think, was a really nice quick dice. However, I don't really love that it kind of splays all over the place and you have to scrape it off and spend a lot of time to get it into a dish for cooking. And the walnuts, I would say, did a really nice job consistency wise. It almost like professional baker style. So I was really impressed with the walnut. So the Ninja is easy to clean, pretty easy to use, pretty compact as well. And this lid is stackable. If you were to get more of these, you could kind of go through the process because I had to wash in between each one. You could just like food prep and, you know, stack these in your fridge if you needed. This does the trick. It's pretty good. I think that there are other ones out there that I would like to use for usability. This is just a 2-cup capacity, so you can't really do very much, like an onion at a time. So I think that if you just want something that is gonna take up like a little bit of space in your kitchen, you're familiar with the Ninja brand, you'd like to just stick with that. This works, it does the trick, it kind of makes cooking quicker. However, if you want something a little bit more fine cooking, I don't think this is for you. But if you just want something that makes your life quick and easy, this could be a good investment. Just to let you know, this is an unsponsored review. We purchased these ourselves so we can test them and bring our opinions to you. We want to eliminate waste. We want to make sure you know what you're buying and help you make decisions in terms of what you're going to invest in for your kitchen. We'll link this below, and please subscribe to OnToReviews, give us a like, and stay tuned for our food processing series. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you soon.